today I still thank Dr. Ivan Kosa for the advice.
What did you say?
Cars are not investment.
Invest in your career / brand. Second point, maintain your life.
Trophies, everything,
Yeah.
caps, you know.
So you only got the trophies when you moved there. I'm just asking.
No, you're right. You're right, because
You know, that brings me to the next point, that soccer is a career with a very short lifespan. So if you're a soccer player and they pay you 100,000 rand
A month.
per month,
Yeah.
knowing that around about the age of 33,
So let's say 100 net or
Yes.
gross.
whether gross or
whatever.
net,
Yeah.
whether gross or net.
let's say net. Let's say net.
Net.
Let's say net.
Net.
It's fine.
Okay.
And you know that, when we talk
Uyabona
about the
ukuthi
normal...
ungasithatha iplay. Uyabona siyazazi lezi. Yeah.
So you know that, when you turn about 33, thereabouts,
Yeah.
normal retirement age for a soccer player, unless you've got the genes of more John Shoes, you can play.
It's like myself. I played at
Yes,
39.
yeah.
You played until when?
39.
2014, yeah, 2014.
Yes.
2014.
So the question that I have for you guys is that, what would you say to a soccer player who takes home 100,000 rand, he's 25 years old, but you know that around about 33, this guy might have to retire. Should he be living on that 100,000,
Yo.
or what should he be doing?
Yo. Lucky. Keeper.
Let me answer that one, because of at least in my generation, like myself,
So you got
So you got 100.
No, more than 100.
So-
more than
Yeah.
100.
No, you don't want to disclose the exact amount. You're saying it's more than 100.
No, it was more than 100.
And there was Steve Barbe Bakre 10.
you see,
No, okay, different generation.
No, mara bekadlala no Steve.
yeah.
But
Steve
we
Bamkate.
need 6 trophies.
Ah,
So we are
because
such a
I
many
can't
crazy.
Steve Versa can't tell. Yeah.
Each time look busy, it's just in fun. Nyabona ukuthi we coach. Uzo ga imali athi we need triple ngale coach ngachange ngale thi coach or we triple. That means it's not a coach.
Yeah.
So it's like a danghe.
Keep the armband.
No, it's okay.
Keep the armband, boy.
So you push it, you see what?
So you take home 100,000
Yeah.
as a soccer player. You're 25 years old. You know about 33 years thereabout you have to retire. How should you be handling this 100,000? Should you just use all of it on a monthly basis? What mindset do you think is the most appropriate one for a young soccer player who ends at that level and who think that but you can't compare yourself with somebody who does a 9 to 5 and then who's going to retire at about 60 or so.
I so wish they can have parents like doctors, and may his soul rest in peace.
Sure.
Yeah, because what
The tape.
the tape.
Yeah.
They only give you 10,000. They close 90,000. Just imagine if they saved 90,000 until retire.
Yeah.
Once you retire, la ole millionaire.
Yeah.
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 Ke ona advice a ka hore I think giving the chairman sometimes, man, the chairmen are not on the young, understand. At a young age, they must call your parent. Then after they agree with your parent, do you know what? Like he's going to earn 100,000. We are going to give him only 20,000. 80,000. We are going to save it for him. And we're going to give him, okay, hard while at Timmy or hard retire, because of some people we are like myself. I played 14 seasons at Pirates. Just imagine if it was me taking home 10,000,
Okay,
saving 90,000.
saving, yeah.
I get well and give for 14 seasons.
Yes, it's a lot.
So you understand? So now I'm saying, I think that one, Doc, turns up against school or what happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about swadi for it. When your son assign a contract at a younger age, if you earn 100,000, make sure you give him 20,000, 80,000.
Well,
And he taught me something. My son is 15, and he's good. So,
Better than you.
better than me.
Yeah. At that age now. Because my son,
No.
my son is better than me.
No,
at that
my son is a striker, and I was a striker. Me, I used to bang goals. Even now, Fabian, you know.
I know,
Whenever I
yes.
score,
But you
Yes.
haven't scored against Brian, so.
I'm coming. Where's the
He's the only one.
I'm
He's the only one you
coming.
couldn't
He's the
score
only
against.
one, and I told him several times. So, my son, like Doc taught me something. After I join a professional, I'll just make sure, you know what, If he earns 200, I'm gonna just give him 30,000, 170,000.
Yeah.
I'm going to save it. And Doc, thanks
That's
so
it.
very much.
It's
And I
okay.
so wish the players Batala today they can just listen to the advice. Doc.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very Babana, it's not Hore, you asking him, you're telling him. Because remember, as a parent, you are a guardian, you are a friend, you are everything. Because today, we're fortunate, technology is out there to help. When it's say 100,000, there are institutions that provide situations whereby you can invest. Internationally, there's offshores, there's all those kinds of investments that you may think of, you know. And there's also investments whereby if you put 100,000, it's flexible, whereby you can withdraw. But withdrawal based on what? If it's fund-based, then it's risky. You know. So also, it's very important to invest in knowledge, because sometimes you say to the youngster or the lady girl, no, I'm gonna take this for what? So if you invest also in knowledge, because we're living in a society or in a situation, we don't know tomorrow what might happen.
Yeah.
But if they know what entails when you say investment, and what is it gonna benefit them, you don't just take without educating. So you better invest, educate. Because other parents, they just take and then leave it like that.
Yeah.
How many families that have lost their loved one, may their soul rest in peace, that don't know that the deceased has invested.
Yeah.
And if I were to say that there's a family that they didn't understand what does beneficiary mean.
Yeah.
They didn't know. We understand where it comes from now.
Yeah.
So we need to have people that have gone through a particular course, or they're working for all these investment companies. This is their specialty. They need to make sure that they understand.
Yeah.
So you don't just say 100,000 and then you take it. They don't know what. So paying dividends, what is that for?
Yeah.
You know, all that language, they need to be able
That's
to understand it. Because if you don't understand it, what's the use of you investing?
Yeah. So final
Because
question.
if you don't understand it, you are bound to say, "Anya ifuna le 15 boni masirati."
Yeah.
But if you understand the language,
Yeah.
what is investment holistically, then you will be like, okay, they will understand it. Oh, okay. So does it mean if I put this now, so it accumulates?
Yeah.
So you need to have beneficiaries and all those things.
Doc, I don't know, but why it's like they don't explain to us properly because of they come and talk financial advisors. But we still continue the same mistake.
Yeah.
Wasting money. They'll come and talk to you and say, look, I think I don't know what's the problem.
Yeah.
Because of they come, the chairman will invite them, sit with us and explain how to use money. Come.
Yeah.
I remember there's I went to the bank. There's a lady I went to. He said, one of our players. He came to the bank and said,
Out.
just imagine. You understand?
But remember, it's like in coaching. Remember, when you're about to teach, there are slow learners, there are those who are quick to understand. Those slow learners need one-on-one, not in a group or in a team.
No.
Yeah.
So even the investors need to understand that when you address the whole team, they will just, but he's thinking about what he's going to do now.
Yeah.
And then the next thing, you've wasted your time. But if you were to go one-on-one and make him understand, and also there are individuals that need to be taught in their own language for them to understand.
Yeah.
So there are so many things that it entails in terms of making a person to understand.
Yeah.
From now on, if they call me, I must come and talk to the team. I'm going to tell the chairman I want to talk to them as individuals.
Yeah.
Yes, no, there's...
As a group,
Yeah.
you're right, the whole
as a
message is
group,
like I'm wasting my time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask the chairman, can I please talk to them as individuals?
No, how it goes, you can go like as a team, and then after that,
as individuals.
individuals.
Yeah, you will see.
So, okay, final question in closing. If you were to give financial tips, one or two, to the young players that, we're still in a transfer window, that people who are moving from one team to the other, what would you say to young people today? And I want to believe that your tips not only apply to soccer players, but ordinary people. What would you say to them about the need to, manage money wisely, and just some of your lessons you've learned over time? What would you say to these young players that are now into soccer and now getting these big contracts and so on, so that they don't make a lot of mistakes made by a lot of soccer players?
By some of us.
You are great examples. If I listen to what you guys were saying,
Yeah.
you are definitely different crop.
Look for me, I will say, look into your needs and what do you need to sustain your life for the period of time. Doggy was talking about 10 years, short term, 20 years, long term, and how you're going to do your things. And the necessities that you need to have a comfortable life. I don't want to live the life Doggy, Lucky is living, Doggy is living, or whoever, my peers or the neighbor or whoever. I want to live a life where I know I'm going to sustain this lifestyle for whenever. If that 100,000 come, if a 10,000 come, I spend it wisely.
Yeah.
They may be too strict to say take 20,000 and save 80. Look, life has changed. It's a different era we're in. Maybe give him a break, Nyana, to say, okay, will 60,000 will go, lock it. That other one you can, because remember we have extended families. We have families that, I don't know what do they call it, this tax or what outside there.
That deputy breadwinners.
Yeah, Kadi family and what and how you grow up, because China, we are not from your home or from your street. You are from your kasi. If you make it before other people, everybody is looking up to you. But how are you going to look back and say, let me get the next one to go further than where I am? So I'm saying is, look into what do you need, what do you really want to do, and how you're going to do it. First thing is life policy. For the family, everybody. Take care of those things. Don't go for, and have a budget. This is how much I'm going to spend. If I must go play golf, or I must go visit somebody in the Northwest or where, or we go on holiday, this is the budget. Don't go over it or what, or Lucky phone me, if I'm going to Durban, no, I'm coming. No. Let him go. Even if I go to Forslores, I'll spend what my budget allowed me to spend. So those things in life, and what the guys are saying is, you have to come down to the level of the individual you're dealing with, so that he can understand. And at this day and age, you must also use a reference, point of reference to say, like with us, our boys are playing, to say, it happened to me, this and this, it happened there, it happened there, it happened there. I'm here for you to avoid those things to happen. So I'm saying, stay in your lane, do you, be you, and
don't make a fruit salad of meals at once.
Don't be all over the place. In terms of finance, because like Doggy was saying, there was time frames, 10 years, 20 years. You might even have 5 years in the game. Then it's gone.
It's
out.
No, just to sum up what he's saying in 2 points, it's invest in your career / brand. Second point, maintain your life.
That's it.
Yeah.
Spoken like a philosopher.
Senior citizen. Senior citizen.
I'm telling you.
Senior citizen. Even mine, I'm not gonna say much. I think Fabian covered everything. Comparison. To compare yourself with other players. It's
I span.
This is what I've learned from the chairman. Mr. Lekgwathi, don't compare yourself with Ben. You don't know Dr. Khumalo.
Benny was there.
Dr. is earning 8,000, you're earning 1,000, I'm earning 500. And I want to buy a Bentley. Because of Dog is driving a Bentley. So, and I so wish the players, they can listen to the advice Sabat Vailoring basketball.
Yeah.
And their life is life here right. Because of I know for them you talk to them, dog will come and to Lucky, bon I'm fan, don't buy a car, say, dog nakwa ifedi. You understand? They have that mentality of like when dog or Fabian or his time is up.
Yeah.
You understand? I wanna drive nice
He's
car.
jealous or something.
Jealous.
Yeah.
Dog, he spoke about sacrifice. You must sacrifice.
Yeah.
Change. You must change your life. Look at your friends because of I think most of us the friends they get on selling they put us into trouble.
Yeah.
You look at your friends say, you know, the time when I when I was a player, the chairman said to me, I must avoid some of my friends, even those I grew up with. I must just make sure that I avoid. Not say avoid, avoid or I can't just chill with you. Whatever.
Yeah.
We can chill and talk. You know, I used to go to gym, to Virgin Active in the morning. Then after Virgin Active, I'll go and gym with the guys. After that, I'll go to my house and relax. And I think, to have a house to get motivate you after gym, let me go and chillax in my house.
Yes.
Then after that, I'll go back to gym. So those kind of things, you'll avoid them, or you'll go to the party or to whatever. Then I think it's where you're gonna learn and grow.
Yeah.
But please, to the players, they must stop this thing of like a guy you see like a guy like Fabian Dog will come to you and say, look, boy, look, stop 1, 2, 3, and say, his cuts against Pelly.
I quite like what you said. I mean about don't compare yourself with someone else, because there are very few people that will visit somebody's house and especially if it's a mansion and come back home and still feel the same. That's why some people when they visit others, when they come back, they don't like their houses anymore. They are disturbed and they are thinking, no, I need a bigger house. But where is that inspiration coming from? So people sometimes spend money, not because they have to, but because of putting themselves under pressure.
You just fit in the circle.
Even jealousy. Those are issues that creates problems for people, because you're jealous of someone. You want to try and keep up, and you end up spending money you don't have.
Sure.
Anyway, gents, I think that's the final whistle. I think you've been great. I've learned a lot from you. I didn't know the difference between grocery and
Dog, my face is in a pirate. For the chairman, I remember I was when they came to me and said, like, your performance is down. I said, I can't earn the salary that I was earning at Real Stars. I'm like, but because of the chairman, my performance, the chairman said, no, we must come, we must just revive your contract. Then at least he put another 5,000 on top.
And he got 100 before he retired.
Anyway, gents, thank you very much, and hopefully there might be another opportunity. But I think I'm sure a lot of people are going to learn from this session.
Sure. Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.